As creatives, we are constantly bombarded with new ideas, thoughts, and tasks. It can be very overwhelming to keep track of everything, and often our minds can feel cluttered and chaotic. And this obviously leads to feelings of stress, burnout, and self-sabotage, which is tremendously common in the creative industry because it's very competitive. But there is one easy solution to all of that, to declutter your mind and improve your mental health, which is journaling. So what is journaling? Journaling is basically to write down on paper all your feelings and thoughts. It's that simple. And why this is going to help you? So basically, it's way better to write down everything rather than having everything here, okay? Because it's impossible to organize your life or your emotions or your goals just in your mind. It's way better to write down everything, and it helps a lot, and it's such a therapeutic tool to be able to put things in perspective. It's a great way to achieve your goals in your career. You wouldn't even believe, when I started in photography, how much I journal. I was all the time writing down which niche do I like, what I want to shoot, what brings me joy, and then what is profitable in the photography industry. So then I opened the pages and I was able to brainstorm ideas and figure out what I wanted. And this works for everything, for your career, your emotions, your personal life. It's such a great way to talk to yourself and be very honest with yourself. And it's been helping me a lot to journal every day. And guys, it's totally normal to, for example, journal for a period of time and then drop it. It happens to me many times. And then I realize, okay, Laura, it's time to write down things because your mind is a mess. And this influences a lot the sleep. But I will go to that later as well. How can journaling specifically benefit those in the creative industry? So most likely, if you're watching this video, you're a creative. You can be a freelancer, you can be a writer, photographer, filmmaker. To be fair, it works for every creative out there, or even not creative, but this video is focused to the creative industry. For me, journaling has been very beneficial, as I told you, as a beginner photographer, but nowadays I still have so many goals in my career, and it's hard to put things in perspective because I have so many ideas in my mind you wouldn't even believe. So then if I don't organize them and prioritize them on paper, I'm unable to take next steps towards my goals. So this goes for you as well, no matter in which career you are at or which stage, if you are professional, beginner, or whatever, it's always beneficial to write down everything. Writing is such a way to actually organize your day, your week, your thoughts, your emotions, and being very honest with yourself. You're gonna be able to be your own therapist, basically. So in terms of mental health, it's gonna help you. In terms of organize your life and your career, it's gonna help you. And there is many ways to do it, but let's start from the beginning. How can you start journaling? So basically, all you need is a journal and a pen. And journals, there are millions out there and they are very inexpensive, but I highly recommend you to take one that has prompts on it because it's gonna make it easier for you to write if you feel stuck. This is very good for beginners and even for me sometimes. Like, I journal for a few years, so it's easier for me, but I still have this one I'm gonna show you because when I get stuck or I don't know what to write about, it gives you prompts and you can reflect on them. So I'm gonna show you an example. So here you have a few prompts on this one and it says mindful action. What's something that inspired you today? This is such a powerful question, for example. If you're a creative, you need to find inspiration and you need to spot how you find inspiration for your work. So when I open my journal and I take this question, it makes me reflect on the things I like. It's like, okay, maybe I feel sad today or I feel stuck recording. Why? And with this question, I'm already answering myself. So I feel inspired when I travel. I find inspiration when I go into nature with my friends, or I feel inspired when I can record outdoors, for example. So then it's like I can put solutions and I can realize why I'm low that day or feeling stuck. Then another question, for example, what is a challenge you encounter lately? This is super beneficial as well. Can be in a personal level or professionally. So maybe you had a challenge during a photo shoot or, I don't know, recording a video, whatever it is. So it's good to write down about it because you're gonna find out, okay, why it was hard for me. Maybe the lighting wasn't correct, but it's a great way to find out what's going on with yourself and solve it for the next time. So don't underestimate the power of a journal because it's gonna be super beneficial for your mental health and for your professional career. I personally write in the mornings, by the way, and I like to write in the morning because your brain is literally reset from the night, okay? You are not scrolling through Instagram with million thoughts, and you don't have that messy mind when you wake up in the morning. So it's very good because your mind is more clear to write about anything you want. So I always journal in the morning, and I recommend you to do this as well. And at night is a very good idea as well because you're gonna be able to analyze your day. So this one is the one I have from Intelligent Change. It's called Note to Mindfulness, and it's so beautiful. It goes without saying why I've got this one. And actually this is the new version because I used to have last year the other version, which is quite similar, but it's this one in this color. And this one, the new version, still comes with both colors. So you can pick any journal you want, but I'm gonna tell you why I use this one and why I like it. So basically this one, it has so many prompts, so you never feel stuck when you don't know what to write about. And in this journal, what I love is that it has things that I really needed myself to write about, even if I didn't think so at the beginning. So for example, you have self-awareness. Today I'm noticing, and you can write about how you feel. Maybe physically you are tired, maybe mentally you are drained. You can write it down there. So you keep track of why you feel bad or the days you feel bad and why. This is super powerful, guys. And then the next one would be morning routine. Is super important, and for sure you saw YouTube videos about that, maybe or maybe not. The morning routine is crucial to be able to be productive during the day. So basically here it asks you, did I follow through my morning routine? Yes, no, or how you were feeling. Without judgment, you can put no. Why? Because I pick up the phone first thing in the morning, which I highly recommend you to don't do this, because you wouldn't even believe how exhausted the brain gets in the morning when you do that. So set yourself a morning routine, and then you can write it down here and be honest with yourself. It's fine, nobody's gonna read it, just yourself. And then this you heard about a million times, but I underestimated the power of this. Gratitude. You're gonna be, yeah, I'm very grateful every day. Yeah, but do you think about it? Because yes, I'm very grateful about many things, but I don't stop to actually feel it and be like, wow, I work in the photography industry, I'm freelance, my YouTube channel is going well, I'm very happy about that. But sometimes I need to sit down, stop, and feel how good it feels. So gratitude, you have a list of 3 things, and you can write down whatever you want. Can be in a personal level, your health, your family. Be grateful and try to feel it every morning, because you're gonna feel way more positive in the mornings, just thinking about your blessings. And then this is super powerful as well, and you are creative even more, which is actions. And then you have to put just 3. My issue is I'm into many projects, client work, meetings, YouTube, the private community, million other things as well. So it's like everything for me is a priority. How do I prioritize? So basically I used to give myself like 20 things to do in one day, and then I couldn't do even 2. And then I was feeling so bad with myself, blaming myself. Why? Because I set up unrealistic goals. So here it tells you 3 actions and make them short, like realistic for one day. And you make sure you write 3 and the most important ones for that day. Because when you do that, you make sure you're gonna tick the most important ones, and then the rest can be left for the day after. So this is super powerful as well. And then you have a blank page next to it just to draw, write about anything you want. There is no rules with journaling, and the problem with many people is that they think you have to do it in a certain way. No, you have to do it in a way it works for you. Even if you are messy as hell and you write many things, you draw and you do like a mess in your journal, that's fine, because at least the mess you have in your brain is going to your journal. So this is the one I use every morning, and I love it because it has a bit of everything. So my 3 main actions, gratitude, and then I can put my ideas, my feelings, whatever you want to write about. And then I have this little notebook, which is incredibly powerful. It's called Night Notes. This one is to have it next to your bed, okay? And I explain you why. So basically, I do suffer a lot of insomnia, and many people suffer a lot of insomnia, and the main reason of insomnia is our minds. Maybe we are stressed, we have way too many ideas at night, we are worried about something, maybe we have so many things to do the day after. And actually experts tell you you should do the to-do list of the day after the day before. Why? Because if you do it the same day you had to do it, in the morning you are already having decision fatigue, thinking about what you have to do that day, okay? So basically, this notebook is gonna serve you a lot for that, and it's helping me with insomnia a lot. No sleeping pills, no natural remedies or things like that. Actually brighten down my thoughts because it's my main issue. So it's divided by 4 tabs. One of them is dreams. So you can write here your dreams, your achievements, or your real dreams, where you are dreaming and you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to remember those dreams because they are good or maybe they are bad. You can write everything down here. Then another tab is called ideas. And I don't know for which reason, it happens to all of us, I think, in the creative industry. Comment below if this happens to you. When you go to bed, is when your brain is the most active about ideas. I have so many ideas when I'm trying to sleep, and that doesn't allow you to sleep. So basically, if that happens to you, you grab the notebook and you write everything down. So write down always your ideas. It's gonna help you to be more creative, to be more successful, and obviously to declutter your mind. And another tab is to-dos. So here you can write your to-do list for the day after, or the week after, or during the month. It doesn't matter. If you have to-dos, instead thinking about them at night, when you think about them, grab the notebook and write everything down, because it's gonna help you to relax rather than having the to-dos dancing in your brain. It's gonna help you a lot. And then the other tab is creative musings, which is obviously creative ideas, things you have in your mind, things you want to do in your creative career, or things like that. So it's a very simple and powerful tool I have next to my bed, and I write down ideas every single day. Journaling is gonna help you for your mental health, for your career, to achieve your goals, in a personal level as well, to act as your own therapist, as I mentioned before. There are so many journals out there, but because I've been using this for a long time, I contacted them and they gave me a discount for you guys. As I told you before, this is not a sponsor, I just love these journals, but you have a link below. So if you like these journals, you can grab them with a 10% discount in the whole store. And they have many, but these are my favorite ones. So I highly encourage you to start. You don't even have to do it every day, because at the beginning, maybe you don't take the habit, but it's gonna help you a lot in your career, guys. Because when I started as a photographer, I was writing like crazy to be able to organize my thoughts, everything I had to do, my projects, how to grow, which niche I should focus on. And for me, writing was such a joy, and it did help me a lot. So I do hope this video helped you. If it did, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet, and I will see you in the next one. Big love.